This is just a quick rundown of operations with polynomials. We're just going to focus on multiplying powers and taking a power to a power. So I'm just using my Algebra 1 lesson here. Just a quick review. And this is, you had some of these problems in your, on your homework. You want to combine like terms here. So in this case, we're going to add here, maybe. Okay, so we're going to add, and we're going to combine like terms. So my x squareds I'm going to put together. My x squareds here. So that's going to be my 8x squared. And then I have 3x, and that can't be combined with anything else, so I'm just going to leave it as 3x. And then I have a -4 plus 5, which is a positive 1. So that might be my answer for number 1. Number 2 is a little bit different because we are subtracting. So remember, subtracting is you're adding the opposite here. And I don't know why my pen is delayed. I'm sorry about that. So once we do that, then we have, I change this to plus, the opposite of. So I change these signs. So then we have 18y squared plus a -2y squared is going to be 16y squared. Hopefully it'll show up here. There we go. 16y squared. Okay. And then we have 3y. That's by itself. And then a -1 plus a -6 is going to be a -7. So that's how you would do that problem. Now, back to our learning targets. When you multiply powers, you add their exponents. So the thing about this is they have to have the same base. Okay? We're all about that base, right? So x and x, they have the same base, so we have x to the 7th power because we add these together. Biggest mistake I see is allow us to multiply. For this one here, again, we're all about that base, so we keep the bases the same. This is a to the 1st, and a to the 1st times a to the 3rd is going to be a to the 4th. And I'm really sorry about my pen. Okay, so, and then we have our b's. That's another base here. So b to the 2nd times b to the 1st is going to be b to the 3rd. B to the 3rd. It'll show up here. There we go. All right, and that would be my final answer. Let's try another one. Finding the product. Again, we're multiplying here. So we have numbers out in front, coefficients. Let's put those together. So we have 6 times 2, which is 12. And then the base n here and base n here. So we're going to add those together so we get n to the 10th. And then our second example, again, we're going to combine those coefficients there. I'll give you a moment to write this down. So that's 3. 3 times 1 is 3. Now let's look at our p's. P to the 1st times p to the 3rd is p to the 4th. And our t's now. T to the 3rd times t to the 4th is t to the 7th. And that would be our final answer. Now the next rule is when you have a power of a power, you multiply the exponents. So we have a power to a power. So if we look at this example, we're going to work in to out. So 2 times 3, we're going to multiply that. So that's actually going to be 2 to the 6th. And then we have it to the 4th. A power to a power we multiply. So that's going to be 2 to the 24th when this is all simplified. So let's try that out. So here's an example we need to evaluate. Go ahead and write it down. So I always do the powers first. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute that. So it's going to be 3 to the second, which is 9. And this is x to the first, so that's 1 times 2 is x squared. And 4 times 2 is y to the 8th. So I do that first. Then I'm going to go ahead and work inside out here. So a negative 2 squared is going to be 4. And then y to the first, those times together is 2. And then I have this term to the third. So 4 to the third is going to be 16 times 4 is 64. And then y to the 6th, because we're timesing those. And I'm going to take these two together. I'm going to rewrite this. So 9 times 64 is going to be 576. X squared, can't combine it with anything else, so it's just going to be x squared. And then we're timesing these, because when parentheses are right next to each other, that means times. So we have y to the 8th times y to the 6th. That's going to be y to the 14th. And that would be our answer. All right, that's all I have for you today. I will do a video over negative exponents, so we'll go over some negatives. And yeah, you guys have a good one.